Amy, you mentioned this at the start, that curiosity led you to where you've got to today. And you mentioned the mindset of the leader changing. What's the role of curiosity uh, in the mindset of a leader
Well,
these days? How important is it?
I don't think I don't think you can be a leader without a good leader without
Mm,
curiosity. Because if as I described, the sort of ideal leader is part, you know, principal investigator or akin to leading a robust scientific undertaking, then they had better be very curious about the data, right? Very curious about what people whom they are leading and managing are discovering out there in that new world that we're trying to succeed in, right? So it's I mean, curiosity plays a central role because it's without, I think you didn't need curiosity in the older models of management. You needed deadlines and deliverables and targets, and then you could easily check whether or not reality was matching up to those. But that didn't require curiosity. Curiosity is how you approach reality when you say, I really need and want to learn from what's actually happening rather than from what my hopes and predictions were for what
mm.
would be happening.
Is there someone in particular that you admire or you think does this really well, who gets it? Who leads with curiosity in your view?
Well, I mean, I think many people lead with curiosity. Probably, a couple that come to mind because they're so different would be Ed Catmull and Alan Mullally, right? They're different ones in, very creative enterprise of sort of computer animated
Mm.
films, Pixar, and the other is automotive, an automotive turnaround, now retired, but at Ford Motor Company. And yet I think both could be easily described as full of curiosity in a genuine sense.
And what does that look like? So it's great to have role models to
Yeah.
sort of. So what have you seen or sort of observed that
Well,
shows that curiosity?
Well, it's two things.
Yeah,
One simpler, one structural, and the simple one is just they ask a lot of good questions. They just ask
yeah,
questions, right? If you don't, I mean, if you're curious, you will not have to remind yourself to ask good questions, which, by the way, is good leadership practice. But curiosity will naturally drive question asking,
yeah.
and the structural one is sort of setting in place um, rituals and activities that require sharing knowledge, data, experience, whether those are, weekly executive committee meetings that are designed to share what's going on, seek and offer help, or Pixar's brain trust
Mm.
process, which is a intermittent process to kind of take a look at the developing product and critique it and figure out where it's falling short and where it could be better.